sandwich-based economy.
I am in need of international rescue.
Oh.
Wishes for your salads.
Edible.
Fine.
I broke another bowl.
Empty bowls are now occurrence.
Yeah. This sounds like an adventure, and I could do with an adventure. Do I want fancy windowsills or fancy shaped windows? Is the question.
Yes, to both.
Did that even work?
Interesting. So, apparently, you need to, when it comes to like a bloom, it's based on its iron content, and you have to like adjust it. You have to like adjust it to like apparently it's got to be 100% iron, or it can't be refined. But you can re-put it back in the bloomery to create a better one.
Oh, I've just used up my chisel.
So I should probably start using coal in the forge then, because charcoal is used specifically in the bloomery. At least until I use up all the regular coal anyway, because.
What were they? Ash. Could try willow.
What do you need?
Ash. Is this ash?
How many? No, that's sequoia.
Thank you. Probably not as many as you've given me.
Well, that's all the ash we still have left.
Okay, I'll throw one back at you so that you've got one for place marking. Sorry, I dropped it all the way over here.
Ooh. Thank you.
So I can make 4 bronze tools. So, chisel,
A chisel,
hoe, axe, shovel.
pickaxe
Right.
would be good. I've got 2 ends as well. If there's a third, if you've still got a spare slot.
Well, I can always make stuff out of copper. We have 3 copper bars left too. Actually, there's an axe on my wall right now. That's fine. If you want to come
Is
get
there?
some.
Yeah. That'll do me.
Yeah, it's a copper axe.
Cool.
Must have made it before I left.
I don't think I've got so much as a... have a look at this. It's so worn down, it's a ghost of an axe.
Yep. I should probably get more water in my barrel.
Let's go and wave it at something to...
Just hit it on the ground a little bit.
Wow, it actually did manage to hit the tree a few times before doing nothing. There we go.
Ooh, foggy.
Ah, so these are the ash trees. Where's the willow going? Oh, actually, Spidey, because I've got tons of willow, do you want me to drop it into the charcoal pit for you?
Sure. He's got to make sure they're all full.
Yep. I'm not sure, but I think some woods are better than others at the amount of charcoal they produce. But we certainly produce more willow than any other wood.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as, like, we're not... Well, that's the thing is what you need to produce. Like, it needs to be a wood that we can produce a lot of. Because... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of willow.
And each tree gives a lot of wood.
Like, one's, like, growing onto my, like, island.
And I keep thinking I've chopped down this row and then another one appears. The other good thing about willow is they give a ton of saplings. Oh yeah, Spidey, something that you missed at the end of the last session was we've had we're having a bit of a species crisis with the trees because some of the trees we only had one sapling left for because when we were harvesting them. When you harvest them with a scythe, you only get half the number of saplings. And some of them we were down to our last sapling. And I planted an aspen tree with the last sapling. And it grew a giant one with like loads of planks and logs and branches and things on it. And it gave us 22 saplings from the last sapling.
Wow. That's good. I'm just looking at all the area clear cut when I was been making my charcoal. It's pretty substantial.
Wow, this is a momentous occasion for me because for all the times I've played Terrafirmacraft myself, never made it this far.
So the moral of the story is, friends...
Have spiders.
No. Plus, you're not helping Spider-Man. He is, in theory, a bug, so you would zap him with your force field.
What have I done?
That's a good question.
Helping
What
the
have you
enemy.
done? You're suddenly static.
Yeah. Oh, just a thought, Mia, actually. How about we switch the server?
Oh yeah, that would
Back
be a good
to-
idea. You know how to do that, or do
I
you need
do.
instructions?
I can do that. Bear with me. Right. Discord might just go a little
You're
bit
already
funny.
there. Just click on change.
I was just about to tell Spidey what I'm doing.
Spidey's aware what we're doing.
Are you,
He
Spidey?
knows.
Yep.
We're having cherry blossoms, by the way.
Are we? How nice.
Like
Okay.
a whole 2 of them.
How are we doing now? How's the sound, Spidey? Any echoes or
Good.
anything?
Nope. That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, your sound.
So what was the third tool, sorry? I have axe, shovel, chisel.
Ho.
Oh, hoe. You're one of them. Hoe.
Speaking of hoe.
There's a sheep out, Mia.
What do you mean there's a sheep out?
I thought I saw a sheep out. It
Just
looked like
been
it
up
was out.
there. One
no.
sheep, 2 sheep, both sheep are in. Actually make that 3 sheep, the 3rd sheep is in too.
We've got a baby! We've got a lamb! It sounds different.
Eat it.
Spidey,
We can't eat it, we
got a
want to
lamb.
make clothing out of it.
Yeah, we want to make clothes
Well,
and beds and things.
Oh no, that means I need to have grain to get the sheep to do the thing again. Hold on.
To do the thing.
To do the baby again.
Oh, Sal,
Yeah?
and Mir, all the tools are on the wall.
Cool, thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah, it sounds different.
What do you mean? Oh, the sheep.
Is my mic still crackly or no?
No, sounding good.
These damn cheap XLRs.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The sheep want to do it, but there's a cow in between them. Still pregnant. Still pregnant. Okay, carry on then. Go away, pig. Oh no, where's my knife? I want to cut somebody. Spider-Man, it is now past noon. Your bloomery should be ready.
Yep, it was.
Oh, have you got it out yet?
I do. It's in the forge, heating up,
Cool.
so I can pound it.
I think I can come watch. If I click on the forge. Yeah, I can. So that's the bloom.
Yep.
On what do I click?
The hot block. Right click on the hot block. And do you see how at the moment if you it's very hot?
I do see that it's very hot. I realised that when I tried to touch it. It burned my arm off.
Now it's very hot with 4 stars.
There's a lot of terms and conditions on
Now
that
it's
hot.
faint red. Now it's faint red with 3 stars. 4 stars. Now it's dark red.
If this were a bread, I'm pretty sure it would be burnt at this point.
Oh yeah. Most certainly. Dark red with 4 stars. Bright red.
You have to bring it up to an orange to be able to forge it, I think.
To be honest, the picture doesn't look much redder. Aren't you missing a coal up there? Thank
No.
you.
There's... Oh, I see what you mean.
It doesn't matter, they don't all have to be there, they cycle down.
But we can keep
orange
the
now.
coal full. Can work, but as soon as he takes it out, it starts cooling down. So,
Yep.
and
I
iron
like a little
can't.
bit extra. And it pops danger when it gets...
Yeah.
It's gonna melt.
I don't think it can melt in the forge.
I think you
I don't
can.
think
It's one of
iron
the things
can't.
that's on the wiki.
Oh, I know bronze and copper can, but I didn't realise iron could.
Ooh, yellow. Oh, and it's gone.
Ooh, now Spidey's
I have it.
working it over here.
You've got some things on your... I'm worried that I might
Oh,
accidentally click.
do you see? Do you see?
I don't
Oh, you
wanna
just
s-
missed the refined thing. Refined iron bloom.
Lovely. I'll stay over here by the bucket.
Ooh, too cold.
So what are you making out of it now?
I gotta refine it again. I gotta split it.
Yeah.
And then I think I gotta split it again to make wrought iron.
Can I put in a request for an early iron gadget?
Sure.
Can we have shears?
Yep.
Because then we can shear the sheep, and that'll give us the wool that we need to be able to. I can make a spindle, and we can have fishing lines.
Ooh.
There you go, Mia. There's a sandwich on the floor.
Yeah, thank you. Spindling sounds something that I want to do.
Okay. Do you want to have a look up how to do it?
I shall do that. I'll go back to my house and research after milk some cows. Milk some cows.
I shall carry on.
Cows. How long are cows pregnant again? It's like almost like the human. Which is something I don't want to think about it.
I think cows might be pregnant longer than people.
Wow, rude of them.
Because there is a loose relationship between body size and pregnancy time, I believe. Cows are bigger than people.
So, without trying to be mean here, the bigger and fatter a woman is, the longer the pregnancy will take?
No. It's a species-based thing.
Oh.
So the bigger...
That's a shame.
I don't know if that works when you have something like a dog, whether small dogs give birth faster than large dogs.
Well, to be fair, rats do give birth quite quickly, and most small dogs look like rats can.
Nidd science!
Oh, no, that's actual science. That's not even subjective. I mean this entirely objectively. I don't like small dogs. They're really gross. And they're scary. They're concerning me, and people who like them concern me too.
I like small dogs.
You concern me, Sal.
Oh, to be precise. It's like anything. You shouldn't be racist, Mir.
I'm not racist, I'm speciesist.
You are racist against the dogs of the small race. Because that's all a breed is. A breed of dog. It's just a race of dog.
Okay, fine. If that's not enough for you, I'm wary of all dogs. My brother got bit by one day, and I wasn't in a very nice spot, but it made for very comedic stories. You happy now? I'm now condemning all dogs because of you. Not just the small ones.
Was your brother bit by a small dog?
Of course he was bit by a small dog. What do you think?
Oh, he might have been bit
He
by
wouldn't be alive anymore if he was bitten by a large dog.
Well, it depends on how badly bitten.
It depends on where he was bitten. Which, again, would make for very funny stories, but I'm not going to tell them. That's kind of rude of me. Did you finish your fishing hut already?
No, I needed a chisel to continue. Which Spidey has done, but then I realised that more ash had grown, so I thought it was time, we'll keep the wood harvest going. Now, I think you shall be impressed at the next flourish I'm adding.
What would that be?
Just
a small Viking dragon ornament for the roof?
I could do that.
Do we look like Vikings to you?
No, which was why I wasn't planning on doing that.
Yeah, from the clothing I'd mostly assume we'd be European.
Yeah.
Terry was wondering if your dog bit the... or if your brother bit the dog back.
My brother was otherwise occupied to think of biting back. But he didn't like the dog after that anymore, which was a shame because he saw the dog on a daily basis. as it belonged to the neighbours. Which was concerning. To be fair, I don't like the neighbours' cats either. Basically a worse story. I was over with the neighbours, visiting them. After fixing their Wi-Fi, the kids wanted me to look at a cool game they were playing. It was some board game about living. Very, unimaginative. But point is, I sat on a couch, and the others sat on the couch opposite to me. We were playing that game, and I kept, finding weird small pebbles in the couch, and apparently they were spilling some chocolate beans or something they were eating there, and those were really old, and I was sitting in them. At least that's what they told me they thought, and I thought too, until I picked up more and more, and it started smelling, and the cat shit on the couch.
Oh, ho, ho.
What lovely neighbours. One time, they came over to visit, and for some odd reason, the daughter thought it would be a great idea to bake those weird... How do you call those small biscuit-like plates that they serve in church? In German it would be Oblate.
The wafer things.
Sure, that's what you call them. Anyway, the thing you serve in church when you're having your Jesus dinner.
Not sure. I don't think I've ever had a Jesus dinner.
Come on, you had to have a Jesus dinner.
I've not.
Are you talking about like communion wafers?
It's when they all stand together in the church, holding hands in a circle and say, Jesus does the thing, that's great of him, cool guy, we like him. Then we drink his blood, which is wine, and then we eat his body, which is bread. And usually in church they use very light bread, that's just a small...
Yeah, communion wafers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have had a communion wafer.
Oh, there you go. Point in case being, she thought it would be a great idea to bake those things, but she didn't know the recipe, so she just threw random things together and basically tried to bake a very gross brew that consisted mostly out of hot chocolate powder and water and milk and other random objects she found in our kitchen. And I kept questioning her. Are you sure this doesn't see? I can't imagine they have chocolate in there. But she insisted. No, she was certain this is how it works. At the end of the story was I didn't get any of these. She didn't get any of these either. All I had was cleaning up the kitchen afterwards.
So Mir, I think I figured out what we were doing wrong with the bloomery. We weren't holding it long enough. We were just clicking. I think you have to hold it. Because it doesn't play an animation, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah, right. I was looking up spindling.
Yeah. So
I
you
got
have
distracted by capture.
You have to make a spindle head first, which is something that you make in a fire pit. So you could sort of get on with that now.
Shh, let me research. You go do your ornament thing that you were talking about.
I am doing.
Man, bloomeries take a lot of charcoal. Also, Terry says he likes cats, but fighting back against cats is painful.
Yeah.
I like cats too. Cats are nice.
I like cats and dogs. The only furry animal I've never really taken to is rabbits.
I don't like hairy spiders.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hairy spiders are big and scary. There, I say it openly. I'm not ashamed to admit that I'd scream like a little girl if I were to see a big hairy spider running around unrestrained.
I'm just picturing people like walking spiders with leashes.
I tried that with a bird once, didn't work.
I remember this story. pine planks? Yes.
So I gotta make an iron anvil first. Before I can make any iron tools.
I kind of expected as much.
I was thinking that far ahead. So I gotta make a bunch of double ingots.
Does anybody need anything, fire pitted?
You could make some extra vessels or even a jug.
Just one jug?
Anything really just to not waste the space.
So Terry's saying now that we have iron, Mir will get his railroad soon.
I think you might need steel for railroads and stuff to use all the minecart stuff. Now, what shape do I want here?
Spidey, are you storing thatch somewhere?
Not really, no. I have some on me, I think. Yeah, I have 12 on me.
May I have
I don't
two,
really-
please?
Yeah. You don't have all the knives.
Sorry, what?
So you're the one with all the knives. You should be getting all the thatch.
Yeah, but I thought we had a stockpile somewhere. What happened with it?
Made roofs
Stop
out of it.
Just turn into a wicker man.
Oh, it's true, yeah.
Yeah, we do have a lot of thatchers, don't we?
Wood logs. I'll use some willow if you don't mind.
There's plenty of willow.
Though I
Willow's a good
admit
cheap-
I'd missed the time when white cedar was the wood to go.
What?
I like the white cedar even though you don't.
I don't like it because it's so terribly
to be kidding
unnaturally
me.
white.
What you break?
My fire starter broke the moment it...
Oh, right near you. You know my junk chest? Drop chest? There's a fire starter in it.
Thank you. On a side note, I'm not sure if I'm happy with the placement of your stick chest.
Feel free to move it.
I'll consider it.
Just been doing some leather work.
You see, the thing is, according to the recipe, I make a spindle head by sticking some clay on a stick. That worked fairly well.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that I'm concerned now about is... shouldn't the stick burn?
You make the spindle head first, don't you? And then add it to a stick after you've made the spindle head. I thought I might be wrong.
Seems right to me, but I haven't looked it up.
Ooh. That is weird.
What?
I see the individual blocks now without holding a chisel. Does spindling play into a particular skill?
I don't know.
Ooh, agriculture.
Ooh, my toolsmithing's almost leveled up. My toolsmithing's almost up from novice.
Cool.
The next one.
I
I
still
feel like just
thought-
making a couple copper tools just for kids.
I
I can level
am
it
low on a pickaxe.
Cool. Mir, how about you? I have 3 copper ingots left. I need 1 of them, so I guess technically 2.
What do I need? And I could have an axe if you don't mind.
Cool. Except I need to make another hammer for myself. This mine's lowish.
Where did I start?
Oh, did you finish the hoe?
Yeah, they're on all the tools are on the wall.
Ah, lovely.
So hoe and a shovel for you, Mir, and a axe and celery grabber chisel, I think.
I'll
Yeah,
pick that
I've
up
got
in a
mine.
moment. I'll just deplete my other hoe.
There's also a pro pick that's less than half on that wall too.
See, with a bucket, does that mean you could make sluices anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh. I imagine as soon as you have a bucket, you also have more efficient methods of obtaining ores.
Yeah, sluices are a bit early game.
Have you seen the cherry blossoms?
Oh no, I haven't.
It's not much at the moment, but you can clearly tell that they're there.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, and the tree over there as well, Mia, is in bloom. Wow, we're going to have so much fruit this year.
Oh, we still have fruit from last year. Would you like some rotting peaches?
My fruit is a bit low. In fact, my dairy is almost as high as my fruit now.
That is lovely because I'm currently making sandwiches that just have fruit and cheese on them.
Nice.
I'm not sure how to feel about that though. Apple cheese doesn't really ring any bells.
Yeah, we had this conversation before, didn't we? Cheese with
know.
cranberries in and
Cheese with cranberries,
like
maybe?
Wensleydale and cranberry and cheddar and apricot.
Belarso is says good evening.
Hello,
Bear
Belarso.
person.
Juggling copper is hard sometimes because it heats up really quick.
I thought you were filling the charcoal pit with willow.
Just the willow that I had on me. So instead of
Oh.
dropping it in storage, I was dropping the spare wood that I had.
Yeah, that works too.
Toolsmithing adept.
Wow.
Lovely. Ooh. How odd.
You wanted an axe, right?
I wanted an axe, yes.
And I was
Yes.
after a pickaxe.
That is weird. A green hoe?
Oh, is it your first bronze tool?
I believe so. Minus the saw and the pickaxe from Almond that I was holding.
Ah.
Mode green. Nope. The soybeans are coming along nicely.
So Belle's asking why I changed or why I shortened my YouTube stuff, and the answer is, to be honest, I've been thinking about monetizing recently, and I know like I don't want to end up in trouble for copyright stuff because Marvel and whatnot. So always changing it to Drunk Spidey gives me a little more legal footing than if it was fully Drunk Spider-Man. So if I do end up monetizing,
That is
in the future,
actually a good point, because your name was really long, and I was noting down
that too.
your name in the intro section for Sal's Terrafirmacraft series, which is scheduled to release tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh, thank you.
I kind of only typed Spidey instead of Spider-Man. The problem is I might have put an E in there, while you didn't spell it with an E, so that's unfortunate. Should I, amend that?
It's up to you. Depends on how continuity.
Or can you
want.
amend your name for me, so it becomes my description?
Did you do it, in the write-up or actually on the
Yeah, of
title
course, on
card
the
or
write-up.
something? And how big a problem is it?
Oh, it is virtually non-existent. It's on screen for like 8 seconds. Ow, ow, ow. Who placed the bramble bushes over there?
Some fool. Do you know, some jobs are actually easier to do when you're thirsty because you crouch and kind of get a zoom view on things.
Ah, there we go. Spindlehead ahoy.
Okay, right, well that took a lot of doing.
The spindlehead? No, not really.
No, I mean the thing I just did.
Ah, of course. You're always talking about your thing, never about my
It's always about
spindles.
you.
Yeah,
Apologies.
Sal, it's almost like your name is on this YouTube channel. Not you, Spidey.
Well, I know everything isn't about me, but apparently Sal hasn't done that yet.
Just to carry on arguing,
Mm-hmm.
why is there no E in Spidey with you? Ignore the sirens.
Mhm.
They're just, finding out that you misspelled Spidey, and now they're coming.
Because I can't spell to begin with, and it looks fine to me. And
It's
because
Spider.
my Blizzard account is like that as well.
Well, you
so-
shouldn't say that on the internet. Now people will hack you.
They have to figure out my password to be able to hack me.
That's
And
obvious.
it's broadcast in every game I play as well. It's not like a big secret. It's not like I'm giving out my Steam actual username, not my screen name.
Well, that
Although it
is
is really
public
funny and I want to tell
information.
everyone. My actual one? No.
Yeah, that is.
My one that people see, my username is public, but my my account name is different.
As long as they have your current username, they can look up your Steam application ID, and
Oh, they can.
with that
Neat.
they can look up your username, which I probably shouldn't have told them, otherwise it would have remained a secret.
Yeah, mate.
Don't worry, my password is quite thorough and large, and girthy.